All right, Silver Creek Central Schools say that they are investigating the claims lodged by an assistant principal who says children are being subject to abuse there. Good evening, I'm Scott Levin.
And I'm Mary Alice Demler. It's all involving an isolation room, and parents of children sent there are upset. We get the story from Channel 2's Dave McKinley.
We're here today because my son was locked up in an isolation room.
Tiffany and Dwayne Farley's 5-year-old son attends Silver Creek Elementary, which has a room where children, if their actions are endangering themselves or others, are sometimes sent to cool off.
And I was told it was done for disciplinary action because my 5-year-old has a little bit of an anger issue.
She and other parents were joined at a meeting by the school's assistant principal, Jay Hall, who had complained to the school board in a letter where he described the room as a foreboding, cold, cinder-block, jail-like cell containing exposed electrical outlets, wiring, and a razor blade-like mechanism under the folding bed, a description the accuracy of which we cannot verify. Hall has since been suspended, but his lawyer, Tom Iwanu, would not confirm whether it was for blowing the whistle or for something else.
We cannot discuss them.
The use of such rooms in schools are not uncommon. In fact, there is a section of state education policy governing what it refers to as timeout rooms. It says children placed there are supposed to be monitored at all times. The door must never be locked. They cannot be denied food, and a reasonable time limit is supposed to be set for how long they remain. All in stark contrast to what one parent says her son told her.
I asked him, I said, can you tell me about this room? I didn't tell him what it was called or anything, and he goes, oh yeah, this teacher put me in there and they would put stuff in front of the door and lock me in there. And the only time I was allowed out was to go to the bathroom. I'm like, oh, so you didn't go to lunch? He goes, no. Excuse me? He goes, no. And I was in there all day long until it was time to go home.
On the school's website, a notice to parents advises the district has engaged a third party who immediately began and continues investigating the allegations set forth in the letter. Iwanu was incensed, though, when he heard from a parent who claimed the superintendent told them he wasn't even aware of the room's existence.
Bull. You come to my office, nothing to do with Mr. Hall. I'll pay for the investigator. You bring your kids down, and we'll get every single kid who has been stuck in that room, and we'll show you there's a room.
Dave McKinley, Channel 2 News.